Well, I'm visiting with my Grandma Armes. This is James Cole. It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2007. I'm visiting with Eva Armes, my grandmother. She's 94 years old. This is tape 2. Yeah, it's pretty warm today. It's not bad.
Yeah?
Tomorrow's supposed to be warmer.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yeah.
Well, our hot weather is starting to come up now.
Yeah. Gets pretty warm. Here next month it'll be warm.
Yeah. You'll be home then.
It'll be hotter where I live. It'd be 110 degrees in June where I'm at. In July we see 115. And in August we have 110 to 115.
Well, you have air conditioning though, don't you?
Yeah, you bet. Yes. Yeah, we sure do. And it's running. But we do get cool evenings. It cools down to 70s at night in July and August. And we don't have any humidity to speak of. About 10 to 15% humidity is all.
That's not very high.
No, that's not high. You can't leave any bread out or it turns to toast almost right away. Oh yeah, your neighbor lady came home. Yeah, they honked the horn. Let's see who comes out of the house. There's somebody on the porch.
Pick up.
Well, you see everything that goes on around here, don't you?
Yeah. Bird's eye view.
Yeah, there they go. Wonder where they're headed. Probably do a little shopping.
Yeah. It's going up on Locust Street.
Uh-huh.
Route 9.
Well, I don't know where Kirk and Carol Anderson could be.
I don't know either.
I'll try them again later.
You can walk around, look into their garage and see if the car is still there.
The last time I was here, when I was here exactly a year ago in May.
They didn't have garage.
Well, yeah, they had a garage, but Kurt was shooting arrows at the stump in his yard.
Oh, shooting arrows.
Arrows at the stump in his yard, and he missed the stump. And an arrow went flying from his property across the backyard in your yard and went through the neighbors on this side of you, the east side, went into her garage and stabbed her car. The arrow went clear across your yard into her garage and hit her car.
Good.
So he didn't shoot his arrows after that. He had to go and apologize to the lady next door. Say, I'm sorry, but I shot your car while it was parked in your garage. He said he was very humiliated. He was very humiliated because he had to go tell the woman he shot her car.
Huh.
He hasn't shot his arrows here since. Harold Jr. did that.
Oh, yeah?
I come home from work one day this was when Harold Jr. was living in my house. And I had a half-acre property. And I come home and Dad has a couple of hay bales set out in the backyard and a plastic target, bullseye. And he got himself a brand new bow and arrow, a compound bow that's used for hunting. And he says, I just got this to play around with. He says, I haven't taken a shot at the hay bales yet. Let's go see how it works. So we go outside with a new bow and arrow, and he draws the string back with the arrow and takes aim. And the arrow, we're about 150 feet from the target, and he lets the arrow fly, and the arrow goes straight through the hay bales. All you see is a little poof of hay. Goes straight through the hay bales, through my fence in the backyard, across the alley, into the neighbor's fence behind us, and stabs one of their trees about 100 feet into their property. Well, he turns to me and goes, I think we're going to need more hay. It didn't stop that arrow or even slow it down. So then he tried to coerce me into going to get the arrow from the neighbor's house. But I wasn't about to go into their property. They had a couple of big dogs.
That wood fence went then, wasn't there?
No, it was a chain link fence that I had.
Huh?
It was my house, and it was a chain link fence like you have. Yeah. So they ended up with an arrow in their yard, and they probably never knew what happened. The neighbors probably wondered how that arrow got stuck into their tree.
Huh? I don't recall that.
No. This was, would have been about 1993 or so. And when he was living at our Osage house, when I was married to Dawn. That goes back a few years. Anyway, he went the next day. I come home, and he's out there with his arrow, and he's got 3 times as much hay out there, and the arrows are working out just fine. I still have that bow and arrow. That was a lot of fun. You remember Dad's girlfriend Libby? Libby Walker?
Libby Robinson.
Robinson, was it? Oh yeah, Robinson. And her sister Susan.
Yeah.
And her sister Susan came out to visit us in California. You remember that? When he was, been about 1993 again, or 92.
Yeah.
And she had never left the state of Illinois. She had always stayed right here until that time. My dad talked her into coming out to California. So
first he went with Susan.
Yeah.
And then after Susan married, later on in years, he had, what's her name, out in California.
Yeah. Susan. Well, anyway, she no sooner gets to California and gets into the house again at our house at Osage, because they were leaving for a week to go to the state of Washington to visit Joseph Kobiak, and they were going to travel. They were going to travel from California to Washington in the motorhome. Anyway, she no sooner gets off the plane and gets up to the high desert to my house, and at 5 in the morning we have the biggest earthquake on record for the high desert. It was the Landers quake, and it was a 9.1 on the Richter scale, which is almost unheard of, or a 7.8. 8 I don't remember what it was. It was a strong one. Then only 3 hours later we had a second big earthquake at Big Bear, the same morning. A double whammy. Why, she was scared to death of them earthquakes. And it was unnerving. I've been through plenty of earthquakes, but these were 2 of the most powerful we've ever had. So she wanted nothing more to do with California. They weren't going to leave for a few days after she got to the house, but they left early to go up to Washington to get out of the earthquake country, go up north right away. And they were gone about 2 or 3 weeks. And then they came back. He took her to the airport the day after they got back, and she flew back to Illinois and never wanted to come back to California again. She didn't want any part of those earthquakes. And you knew that she was going to move in with him? Susan was going to move in? So Dad, he grabs a one-way plane ticket to Illinois. He comes out here and rents a U-Haul truck for her to move out of her single-bedroom apartment. They spend a couple of days loading the truck up and selling things that she didn't want to bring to California. They pay the last visits to people that she knows in town. Yeah, there's the old lady across the street. Anyway, they get about 50 miles outside of town here on the way to California in the U-Haul truck, and she turns to him and says, "I can't go with you." He says, "Why, take me home. You got to find someplace new to live in Bloomington." So he had to turn the truck around and bring her and all her things back to Bloomington. Wait a day or two till she could find a new place to live. Moved her into her new place, and then had to buy a plane ticket home. Did you know all of that? Does that sound familiar?
Huh.
No? Well,
Yep.
that's what happened. He came home heartbroken.
Huh.
He thought for sure that, everything was in place and that she was going to go to California and live with him.
And she had to just turn around and go back.
Yeah, she had him turn around and come home.
She couldn't stay away from her grandkids.
That was it. Yep. She had family here, and she had lived here all her life. Couldn't stand the thoughts of being away from everyone. But she got chicken just after everything was said and done on their drive to California. She chickened out. So he ends up paying for the plane ticket home and the rental truck and all of this business. Oh well, that's just a risk you take, I guess. You never heard that story, huh? You didn't know that about Susan? No?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you should remember that. I think I may have seen Libby Robinson yesterday. I don't know. I only remember seeing pictures of her from the early 90s, and I was following a Volkswagen Beetle yesterday, a new one, and the license plate said Libby 4, and the woman driving looked like Libby did. So I don't know.
Great life.
Yeah.
You don't weaken. Who wants to be strong?
Yeah.
Well, Libby did Harold Jr. wrong.
Yeah, she did.
He turned it around, married this Charles Watkins. She couldn't wait.
Yeah,
She couldn't wait for me.
Married someone else. Well, dad.
Charles Watkins.
Charles Watkins. Anyway, married him when Dad was away in the Navy.
They're putting something in the back of the car. Yeah.
Yeah, they're taking groceries in the house.
No.
Yeah, they're taking groceries into the house.
Oh, is that it?
We're heading out to Dave and Pam Merrill's house at Lake Bloomington. Well, we're coming up on Green Gables. It's a store out here at Lake Bloomington. It's this green building here on the right. Merrills live in the cabin that burned years and years and years and years ago. Right at the corner. There. So that's it for now. Where's your ball? Tore a hole in it.
It would take the weight off the truck, wouldn't it?
Well, but they're pushing the air down.
Where's your ball?
Well, air don't weigh anything.
Yeah, it does.
That's how. It's confusing, but they did a.
Light, but it has weight.
Because they did a Mythbusters show on that. Brianna and Spencer were watching it, and they truck still weighs the
How
same.
many birds do they have? They had to have a lot of birds to make any weight in the first place.
I don't know how many they had.
If you only had 10 birds, it wouldn't make any difference. But if you had 1,000,
I don't know how many, but.
just don't add up, do they? I'm just giving James a...
Yeah, I just thrilled to have James doing that. I tell you. Any sucker he can get, I mean, anybody he can get to do that with him.
That's me.
We're not even going home. We're going to a play. Take them in the house and put them in the refrigerator. Put that on top.
Now I'm getting a picture of you taking a picture of me getting a picture.
No!
Well, I think that'll be cute, honey. Sure. At least see your face. The way you're holding it, you can't see your face at all. See there? Look. I thought so.
I'm gonna take a close picture like this.
No!
And I can do sideways.
Sideways? You said I was going to be taking a. I was going to be sideways.
No,
That made me dizzy.
camera.
Oh.
You take a picture.
Now, you and James together.
Oh, that's right. You want to take a picture of.
Why, sure.
Well, how could that be? You know, how that machine know I'm waiting for my bus.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I'll try again. So I put another penny in, got another slip, and it said, you weigh 100 pounds, you're still waiting for your bus. Well, I thought, boy, that's something. So I said, try one more time. So I put another penny in, and it says you still weigh 120 pounds while you're fooling around. You missed your bus.
Oh, dear. Oh, Daddy.
And you got ripped off for 3 cents.
Sorry.
Yeah, that would be funny to have a machine like that where you know people what they're likely to be up to.
Yeah.
That way.
They used to give you a little fortune, just like fortune cookies, with a penny a machine where you weighed yourself.
Yeah. I remember seeing those around. They still got some in the
There was one machine that was right in a vestibule, which was an open vestibule, and it was about the size of a machine, about this wide, and about this long, and about this deep. And it had several kinds of gum in there you could see through a glass. And you put a penny in and you get a package of gum. And I've never seen a machine like that again.
Huh.
That's the only one I've ever seen.
Hot dog. Are you a hot dog?
And, oh, another thing. When you put the penny in, there was a little Chinaman in there. And he would turn around 3 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
entertainment.
Well, it showed you that your penny got in there and they were going to get your gum.
Oh.
The penny had to drop about this far.
Hey
And
Pam,
it told you that
that was my fortune.
if you saw him spin, you knew that
Take it to the office.
You're next in line.
if you saw him spin around 3 times, you knew that it was going to kick out the gum.
There you go.
And I've never seen a machine like that any place before.
Yep, it healed
I
up.
wish I'd have somehow
healed
got a hold of that machine.
It healed up.
The one of a kind.
Yeah, it would've.
It healed up?
Lift me up. I want to get
Wow, you are fast healing.
Pick you up.
Hey,
Here you go.
meow.
This is the shortcut. And I almost tripped.
You almost made it shorter, yeah. There's that vicious rodent.
Yeah.
Don't pet his nose anymore, okay?
It's not a rodent.
In my book it is. My book,
Yeah.
that thing's lucky to be alive. Only the fact that Spencer Snake wasn't hungry that it's still alive. And then it
We just left Pam's house. Back there's the back of their field right over there. Tower is. Maybe. What?
there's a raven. A raven.
Oh no. That's some kind of blackbird, I guess. Wherever he went. Yeah. Well, wonder what those people are going to be like.
Huh?
Wonder what the new people are going to be like. The people moving in over there. I wonder what those people will be like. Well, we're out for a drive. She says that's where she used to work. This building right here must have been the elevator operator. It's 5 floors. Yeah. East and Washington. East Street and Washington. Okay, signing off.
Right in there, the elevator, the elevator.
Uh-huh. So we're at Park Hill Cemetery. Today is the 6th of May, 2007. Being pretty quiet. Normally she tells me everybody who's here.
They sure whacked a lot of these trees.
Yeah. I think we're right in here somewhere. Remember the Hilton marker. Blackburn, Trotterer, there we are. That's it. It's Trotterer Crutcher.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's rough. I don't know why it's so rough. Trying to hold on to her and do the camera. I haven't mowed in a while. John S. Lesher. She knew that guy somehow. That is, I remember the name. Here. And she just traversed a hole here. Okay. Almost there now.
Where are we going?
Right here.
We've traveled a long way.
Almost. I can't slow her down to get ahead. Look where I'm going here.
We're going round and round.
Stay here. Okay, so I pointed out where we're going. She's good with that. It'd be easier if they had mowed the grass, but it's pretty thick. John F. Trotterer. Well, there we are. With Harold W. Cole. See if she wants to come around front with us. Yeah, she wants to stand on the other side.
My grave's right up there.
Yeah, we can tell where you've been.
That's funny.
Yeah.
See you later. See you later, Harold. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna turn this thing off for a minute. What's that? She said there's a stick on her grave.
That little vase comes up out of the ground. You put flowers in it, see?
That's a big spider too. Look at that thing. Hey. Let's see if I can hold my thumb down there. This thing big. Yep. All right, Ann, you'd be happy I killed a spider. That thing was gnarly looking. There she goes, walking on her own grave there. Good headway in this thick grass. And I'm going to turn it off again. Say that again.
That's where Charlie and Ralph Crutcher and Charles Matt is buried in this cemetery here, this city cemetery. That's where all the soldiers are buried. This is where the soldiers are buried.
And we're in Park Hill Cemetery. Still.
That's Dave's.
Dave's up here. And Dave is her youngest brother, also known as Junior. Right there.
Yeah.
A picture of his plane on it. So Dad's is, you come in the main entrance by this brick building and down this little road, straight down to the Y, and then take a left. And he's on the right at about 50 feet down from the Y. If you turn left at the Y. Across the street from Miller Park. The lake. We're on our way to Pekin. According to the GPS, we're 13 minutes and 5 seconds away from Janet's house. And we're on Route 9 headed west. We're 25 miles or so west of Bloomington, and this is a real pretty drive. It's all green and the crops are in the field now, but many of them are anyway, and they're just little tiny baby sprouts sticking up in the dirt. In another month this will really be pretty, where all the brown fields that we've passed will be full of green crops, corn and soybean. So anyway, this was a pretty drive right through here, so I turned the camera on. Grandma took the news that we were headed to Pekin pretty well. She says, well, did I want to take a nap? So she put her seat back and she's going to doze off for a minute. She said that it was still better than sitting at home. If you're going to sit somewhere, you may as well sit in the car so you get to see some scenery go by, which is what she decided she'd do. So that was about 3 minutes ago, and I think she's already out. We just got done with the cemetery at Park Hill. The grass was very tall. It was hard for her to negotiate the thick grass with her walker, but she went through like a trooper. She lifted the walker up and moved it forward a foot or two at a time, set it down, scooted herself on her feet forward, and then repeated that all the way there to the grave, to Harold Jr.'s grave, and then back. Anyway, I'll sign off for now.
What's a welcome song?
Welcome to Pekin and Eva.
Welcome to
a long ride.
Pekin.
Took a long ride, didn't you?
Welcome to Pekin.
And Eva,
Welcome to Pekin,
Illinois. I don't know that song.
Hi there.
My goodness. About time you came to visit.
It's a long ride.
Well, I'm glad. You probably have to potty, huh?
Rest a long, long way.
Good. It's not
To
very...
see the countryside.
Well, he
Yeah.
needs to see the black soil. You need to come this way.
That was it too. I said I'm going to see the countryside.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
saw a lot of it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll get this.
You watch it from that back end. She don't know what she's doing, but
Very good. Yeah, one more step.
you gotta come over here.
Well, you're something else. Can't believe. Only ones I've ever known together moving is you and Pete.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Yep.
gotta get my dirty clothes.
Well, we got Uncle Ivan singing on the ghetto blaster, and we're going to see if she knows who it is. Her brother was.
It is the same. You're never gonna change it. As sure as the stars shine above. Now you're nobody till somebody loves you.
Maybe she can hear it on the other speaker.
So find yourself somebody to love. Well, Peter, that was some of the old songs that your dad and I used to sing on a Sunday when we'd get a bottle and take off and just take off for the whole day. Well, I hope you and Sharon enjoy it. I'll see you later.
Wait a minute. Maybe that's the end of it.
I bet it is.
I'm going to play a little bit more, and I want you to see if you can figure out who's singing.
I don't know.
Well, I want you to listen, and you maybe can sing too.
I don't know who that was. Who was it?
Wait a minute, I'm going to have one more.
It ain't squealing no more.
Well, I got it too high. I wanted her to...
Faithful hand, but I just couldn't do it. I wanted to run. I wish that they'd shoot me instead.
Okay.
Now Shep gone,
Old Shep
where
is
the
gone.
good doggies go.
Where good doggies go.
Ever no more will we roam. Now if there's a heaven, there's one thing I know. Old Shep has a wonderful home. Now I went to his side and I sat
Give her a
on
clue.
the ground.
He's your
He
brother.
laid
It's your brother.
his head on
Now,
my knee.
it's your brother singing.
And I stroked
Uncle
the
Ivan.
best pal that a man ever
It's
had.
Ivan.
I cried.
You have to turn it off to get too much going on.
Scarcely could see.
Get the music off and just
Now Shep's gone.
Shut
Where
it
the
up.
good doggies go.
Janet, turn the thing off so you can communicate with her.
Will be
That was Uncle Ivan. That's Pete. Ivan was singing. I don't think she can hear me. I've got that voice that
Oh,
sometimes.
here's the.
Oh, I got both of them as high as.
That was Ivan.
Oh, it didn't sound like him. That didn't sound like Ivan.
That's who it is.
Maybe I had it too close.
Maybe so, yeah.
Well, you're nobody.
Let's see if you can hear this one. Hold it about a foot away.
Loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares.
She used to sing
You
with
may
it.
Oh,
She
yeah,
can
I remember
harmonize. Mother
you
and
may
she
possess
That Ivan?
the world and its gold.
It doesn't sound like
But gold won't bring you happy now.
I wish there was a way to plug it direct to the ear. There
When you're
might
growing old, the world is the same.
Dummy here.
well, we
Old
don't want
chap.
to see it no more. I don't want to hear him no more.
be. Don't you? It was Jizzy's birthday.
Yeah,
May 5th was
yeah,
his
she
birthday.
keeps,
So
she's
yeah.
talking about him today, too.
Yeah.
She didn't want to hear him no more, but she didn't take the earpiece out.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And that smile that says everything.
yeah, it sure
No, I'm
does.
fine, thank you. I
Well,
still
this
got some
is-
soda in the car. Look at the,
Yeah.
I still say Eddie to Tim.
I need to turn it over because it will be songs that she knows. It's like Old Rugged Cross, and or maybe that's Mother on the other side. That's Uncle Dave's funeral. All of a sudden I got thinking, I've got those tapes somewhere.
Yeah.
And they were in Mother's place.
now is there ever a master recording? We have all these cassettes floating around, but
These
He did
these
this while
are
in our
original
presence.
for his yeah, he sang these while he
That's-
recorded
and
them.
I got a collection of them too, and they were always from when he was out at our house, and my dad would start to record it
Yeah.
and whatever, but
Yeah.
there's all
This
this
is
ambient
about the-
sound and the
yeah,
alarm, you know,
there's-
telephones
this
ringing
isn't-
and
yeah,
everything
this
going
isn't
on.
too bad.
Hello.
Which we're all ringing.
Yeah, Brian.
I wonder how old he was.
Hello.
He was
Hi.
Hospital.
Wonder how old he was when he...
right about.
You sure did. You just woke
Yeah.
up, huh?
All right. Bye.
Oh,
David, when were we
wow.
down there that he recorded these? She's
Time for a
asking how
shower.
old
Take
he
a
was.
rest.
I